Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Mo. I'm a working mom who's on a journey to reach financial freedom. Here we're going to be talking about all things budgeting, debts, and savings. We're loosely Ramsey inspired, all while keeping in mind that this is real life. So without further ado, welcome to The Real Budget. Okay, so today we are going to go over a paycheck tracker. I'm going to start by saying that I'm going over the first paycheck of February here. I'm filming towards the end of February, but if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that this journey was started in the middle of February. So I'm going back. I'm going to look at our first paycheck of February, and I'm going to look at everything we spent and see where we can adjust. All right, so this was the first paycheck of February 2/2/24. All right. We had one source of income come in this week, was $3,327.93. Was paid on the 2nd. Now, my fixed expenses, variable expenses are what I pulled from my bank records. I included the 1st, even though it was the day before. So February 1st, all the way until that next Friday, all of our expenses that we actually spent. We paid rent at $1,855. We paid one payment for my SUV, $664.14. We paid the student loan number 2 at $219.85. We paid student loan number 1 at $202.02. Now I think this was higher than the minimum because I think we were catching up. Next, we paid our bread loan at $89.46. We paid for some childcare at $150. We paid our lawyer $300. We paid 2 insurances. I think it was like renter's insurance, one other kind of insurance, not car insurance. We paid $27.83. And then we paid for several subscriptions. I'm not going to list them out because I don't have room. But I already compiled them on the side. If you're interested in knowing what they were, I can definitely list them out. Just comment. And this is something that we're going to cut down, but like I said, we're looking at the past here. So subscriptions just on this week that came out, I'm all right, subs for short. We paid $231.28. Now, all of these subscriptions together totals $3,739.58. So as you can see, we've already got an issue here. Next, I'm going to go over variable expenses from this week. Gas, we spent $47.49. Groceries, oh, I know I spelled that wrong. Just ignore it. We spent $145.74. Eating out, this week we spent $164.11. We did have a date night this week, which we don't do very often, so I'm not shameful about this number at all, but it was $182.01. That included the activity, the meal, and it included a babysitter. Next, we did some family fun. We went to a trampoline park twice. The first time it was a rainy day, and the second time we met a family friend. Total for both was $39.60. Next, my husband got a haircut. It was $50.95 after tip. Then I had a small air leak in one of my tires that I finally broke down and got fixed. I think I had been going to fill it up with air like every week for the past 2 months, and I had enough of it. So I went and got my tire fixed. They did find the leak, and they were able to plug it for just $28.62. Then we bought something off Amazon. I don't know what it was. It was probably something for my daughter, like snack cups for a toddler or something. It was $10.97. Then we have a category I'm grouping together, and I'm calling it gas station trips. Okay? Gas station trips. This includes anytime we go get a fun drink out in the day, if my husband gets energy drinks, any other side things my husband chooses to get at the gas station. And it added up to a whopping $82.28. Finally, my son had a school dance. We had to pay for him to be able to go at $5. All of these add up to a total of $45.80. If we add these together, we obviously know it's much greater than this. So let me go ahead and do that for you real quick. We hadn't started this whole journey yet, so we didn't put anything in sinking funds, and we didn't put anything in savings. The amount of money we spent in just this 7-day period added up to $4,485.38. So let's do a little math here. Let's subtract out what my paycheck was. So we were negative $1,157.45. Now, we did not go negative in our bank account this month. We had money left over from the paycheck before. So I know for a fact we didn't go negative in our account, but this is kind of the problem of not having a zero-based budget. And this is why I wanted to do this. I wanted to be able to lay out what we did before we switched to this mindfulness and the zero-based budget. So we have the money to cover all of this, obviously, but not knowing where any of your money is going is not a good way to budget. So that's what we're gonna do. So this is looking back at our first paycheck of February, how much we spent, brought in, negative. Obviously we had the money to cover it, but in the future, I would like to just have this paycheck cover all of it, or I'd like to put that money ahead. And then the last thing I'm going to say about this week, it was really good for me to be able to add up numbers like eating out in 1 week, kind of looking at date and family fun, and then gas station trips. I feel like these are areas we'll be able to cut. Obviously the groceries will go up more. There will be some adjustments that we can make in the future. So anyway, thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to do this again with our second paycheck of February, to where we didn't quite switch to a full zero-based budget yet, but we were much more mindful of our spending. So I'm going to upload that next. Please subscribe to my channel, press the alerts button. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you for everybody that started to follow along this journey, and we're all going to find financial freedom. I'll see you next time. Bye.